Go straight up. What's up, everyone? Good morning. I'm looking around trying to see where the camera is. Welcome to the pre-show. We're going to wrap this one up. It's been an epic week, and we have some big stuff to get through as quickly as humanly possible. But the very first thing I want to talk about, and then I'll get on with the social shares, and Will can, with a drum roll from Richie, announce the winner of the merch pack this month. I really want to press upon you guys the importance of what has changed this week with the stream. I'm monitoring the metrics every day, and this week has profoundly done better in regard to how many people have watched the workout, the live, free, complimentary follow-along workout, and interacted with it, left comments, that sort of thing. Like double the amount of views that any other week has done. And it's not, I don't think, because Rad's performance is getting better in front of the camera. It's not because he's lost 4 kilos of fat and gained 3 or 4 kilos of lean muscle. It's because a few of you guys have shared the stream and done what we've asked, which is so important. I cannot stress to you how powerful it is. I'm talking to a lot of people at the moment. I make myself available to people to reach out for if they're suffering depression, anxiety, because I've had a lot of experience in this, and I've also studied psychology a lot, so I have some great strategies that work really well in overcoming, in learning how to disassociate from thoughts, feelings, emotions that are not serving you. And there are a lot of people really struggling out there at the moment, not just in our country, all over the world. And I'm getting a lot of emails on a daily basis in response to the emails that I send out. And so I really, really can't stress to you guys enough how much it means to us, to Will, I, Rad, Richard, when you guys share these streams. So I want to ask again, before we get started, and while Will starts to talk to you about who's going to win the merch pack, I want you to take a moment, if you can, and use that little share icon in the bottom there. It's very, very easy. Share the stream to your favorite social media platform, and just, you don't have to say anything if you don't want to, but if you do, just say something from the heart. Guys, these workouts are making a big difference to me. Check it out and follow along. It's free. You don't have to pay a cent, and we do believe, we put a lot of work into what we do here. I believe this is the best at-home workout anyone's going to get. They don't have to join a gym. They don't have to buy equipment. It's a really, really great way for people to level up and just recharge the endorphins, overcome negative feelings, emotions, and of course, get yourself fit and healthy. At some point, we're going to have to open up the world, just like they're doing in the UK, and people are going to get the virus, and their bodies are going to have to deal with it, and we want to be as strong and robust and resilient as humanly possible. So, on that note, smash that like button, hit that little share icon, share it to your favorite platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is, LinkedIn. Big shout out to Will Brownlee.
Will Brownlee.
Will Brownlee for sharing every day. Big shout out to everyone who's been doing it. We've been noticing. And if you do it and you tag us in it on Facebook and Instagram, because we can track that, Will is going to send you a t-shirt, one of our merch t-shirts, as a thank you gift. And that's how much we care. That's how much we want this to happen. All right? On that note, who is getting kitted out with merch?
Well, drum roll, please, Richie. The winner of our daily grind.
Can you actually do a drum roll, Richie? He can't do it. He's looking.
I thought I've heard a drum roll before.
Damn it!
I'm stalling. No, this week.
You can do the horn.
This week's winner, there was a lot of competition for it. There was some great pictures going up, and even all the way down to the line. Miguel put up some great pictures even last night, and Roy was right in the mix. But our winner this week was Max Silva. So, good work, Max. Woo! He's been frog pumping his way around North Sydney, and that is just a glorious shot right there. It brought a smile to my face and gave me many feels. Well done, Max. You get a mad swag pack. You get this hoodie, a Motion is Lotion t-shirt, and a Shut Up and Do Some Bloody Burpees t-shirt as well. So I will get through to you today at some point, Max, and ask for your sizes, but I think we'll have a link in the description of this video to our merch website. Jump on there, have a quick look, see what colours you like, what size you might be, and we'll hook that up. Building off what Yanni said, yes to everyone else. Richie, if you've got those pictures of the t-shirts, if you can pop them up. This is what is on offer for you if you share and tag us in the share as well, so we can see it. Lou Bayers and Will Brownlee is going to get one of these awesome Shut Up and Do Some Bloody t-shirts, or Motion is Lotion singlets or t-shirts as well.
Shut up and do some bloody t-shirts. That's what you
Is
said.
that what I said?
Yeah.
Shut up and do some bloody t-shirts. And
Shut up and get some bloody t-shirts. Let's go.
We want to thank everyone for doing that. Will Brownlee, I don't think he won't see this. He's already at work and can't follow along. But he always shares our comments and our links and our workouts. So big shout out to Will Brownlee, and Lou Bays also pumps it on Instagram as well. So if you'd like your own, please jump on, share our stuff, share our t-shirts, and we'll send you our merch.
Who was it? Was it Jose that designed the Motion is Lotion for us? Yeah. So it was those of you who follow our podcast, you will have heard Phil and us say this a lot, that, you know, when you're working through an injury, motion is lotion. Don't stop exercising. Keep moving. Keep your body moving. Deload, of course, to suit whatever your compromise is, but keep moving. And so, yeah, that's a great example of the tribe coming together, because that Motion is Lotion, it's a great design, was actually designed by one of our tribe members here from Unity Gym. He's an awesome graphic designer. So there you go. And we're talking about a new t-shirt for this lockdown. We've got some ideas in the pipeline to celebrate this one as well. Jeremy Tang saying, I like my lotion though. You can't go without lotion if you're a lotion type of person. Let's give some shout outs. If you haven't already, tribe, smash that like button. It does help us just hack the algorithm and get you going. Now, Gunnar, I know that you're still waiting for your merch pack. The merch doesn't come from us here. It actually comes from a supplier. Believe it or not, our supplier is in France. We have scoured the place looking for the best quality garments. We weren't happy with the other stuff we were getting, and now the company that we're getting it from is fantastic. They produce good garments, but it takes a little bit longer because it's coming from overseas. So it will get to you soon, and when you get it, I want to see some photos of you with your merch on the what do you call it? The Movement Mastermind Facebook page. Now, on that note, let's share how you enter, how you get an entry into the merch competition for next month. We'll be drawing it in the 4th week of next month in July, August is next month, yeah?
Sure. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, make sure that with our workouts, you take the best picture of yourself training. And we're going to start giving extra brownie points for more people in your pictures. So if you've got some housemates who've been annoying with your workouts, make sure you get them in the background. If you've got housemates joining in, if you've got friends that have been joining in as well and you've been sharing the link with them, get a few snapshots of them and do a little collage. And send through that into the UMS Movement Mastermind group with hashtag daily grind and hashtag at home workouts for your chance to win.
There was a very close second, which was the pancake with the applied weight of the puppy on the back. That one got me
Miguel,
right in the feels.
Yeah.
I can't remember who posted it. Miguel. I think it was someone from the online tribe. That was a close second this Mo. I was pushing for that one to get the win.
Yeah.
But Max was just so consistent with his photos, it was very hard to overlook him. So
That's right.
Max, you got a wicked merch pack coming at you. It's gonna be, it's gonna look it's gonna look cool. Yeah, hoodie, couple of t-shirts, kit yourself out. I want to see you down there in North Sydney in the kit, just going for it.
Yes, absolutely. How good.
So we've got, what's the countdown at? I'm just doing
3
social
minutes.
shares here, guys, to get the stream out. We've got 2 minutes, and Rad is limbering. He's doing a bit of foam rolling. He's on the pain train today. Good old Rad.
Oh yeah.
He's been trained. These guys, it's honestly quite phenomenal. And we've actually been I've briefed Will to start doing a lot more behind the scenes for our stories on Instagram, Facebook, and soon to be YouTube as well. We're just learning how to do the stories on YouTube, because the amount of content that's going on and being produced here at Unity is quite phenomenal. And I want to show you guys, lift the curtain and give you guys a little bit of a look into how hard they're working. So you know when Rad is out here complaining about how sore he is, just how relevant that is. You know? Sometimes they're doing 3 workouts a day at the moment, trying to make the most of this time so that we can keep things humming along and you know, yeah, keep the business alive. And manage to get this done, plus meet our obligations and commitments to our UMS Online Coaching tribe. So, yeah. Big warm welcome. We've got 46,181 subscribers. We finished the day yesterday just over 46,130. So there's about 50 new subscribers since yesterday. I'd love to give you all a big warm welcome. If you find yourself on one of these live streams, please introduce yourself in the comments. We want to know where you're tuning in from, and also if you're doing these workouts with us. Let us know if you're doing the workouts. Let's give some shout outs before we pack up and get ready for the workout, Will.
Yeah, absolutely. Got a lot of representation from our Unity Gym tribe here for my amazing French, and that is exactly why, because we've got a French supplier. So I actually hooked that deal up. So you're welcome. Gunnar is on, of course, and Max Silva has just pipped first place and come in second to Gunnar. So well done, Gunnar, for first comment. Patricia Stobies is on as always. Felix, Greg Gillespie is on. I see, Greg, that you'll be doing this workout tomorrow, so good luck. Roy Stern is in the house. Dave Clark, Lee Thompson. That's Dave Clark, Lee Clark, Lee Thompson, I like that. Diane Nordbury, Simon Morgan, good morning to you all. Let us know how you're feeling in the comments section if you feel better after busting out the first week of this workout. Ivy TT, Andy Lawson, as per usual, Sheila Tan and Daljit. Of course, Jeremy's applying his lotion at home, so good stuff. And MJ, 3rd morning in a row. Well done, mate. Shall we clear the space?
Yep.
Let's get ready.
Let's get ready, guys. We'll turn the mics off and we'll see you'll hear us in just a sec. Done first, of course. All right, here we go.
All right, we're back on.
This is going to be a big one, tribe. Let's bring this week in for a landing. I want to see what that 100% is. Now remember, it's still learning week. So although you have done this workout once already, it's still a process of learning the movements, dialing the technique in. You may not be ready to go 100% just yet.
Mm-hmm. Can you go up the back and get one of the hamstring curl mats and a yoga mat? I didn't realize all my stuff's been packed away.
Who's psyched about leg day? Let me know in the comments. Who's excited?
All right, spine mobility. Just, I can set it up. I just realised that all my stuff was not where it was meant to be.
All right, morning Declan Lee, Gemma Loughran, Katie McDonald, Big Al, Alistair Bell. Welcome all to your Friday. I hate doing legs on a Friday, so doing them twice a week, I do them on a Monday, just to make sure I can get them over and done with during the week as early as possible. So big respect to you all out there finishing your week on legs. Felixian says that his partner Carolyn will be joining in today. Good luck, Carolyn, and thanks for joining.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We love when new people join the workouts.
Morning, Paul Lou, Tessa Richards. There's Karina Raglioni as well. Hello,
Hey,
first
Karina.
day just watching. Well, good morning, Karina. Thanks for jumping in. We'll make sure that we turn the banter up a little so we're entertaining. Andy Lawson, always psyched for leg day. My man. That is good stuff.
Brad's doing the test the water here. This is a movement derived from martial arts. It is a really great warm-up for the legs because it creates vasorestriction, which really gets the blood pumping. It's also, of course, an active mobility drill. He's working in his end ranges. It's not a stretch though. We do not stretch prior to strength training. So you might find that it's an interesting way we put workouts together by combining stretching and strength training and cardio, but you'll notice that we don't stretch the muscles that we're strengthening in the same workout. Very, very rare. Seldom should you do that, only if you're lifting very light loads and you've got a very strong priority to gain flexibility. If you want to know more about how we put our flexibility into programming, we're doing a whole series on it next week. So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get notified when the tutorials go up. And also, very good idea to be, if you want to learn more, be part of the Inner Circle email list, because I send an email daily with the biggest insight, and I link straight to the video tutorial to show you what the insight looks like on the gym floor, how to apply it to your training. It's a great way to educate yourself, get leveled up. It's all complimentary for subscribers. Emma Hopkins, morning. Dora Mazra Hora, my hips make pop sound after middle split. You might be pushing a little bit too hard, my friend.
I see Jeremy Tang wants to get onto the UMS Movement Mastermind group. Richie, I don't think I can, but do you want to see if you can accept Jeremy in there so he can blast us with his gorgeous face?
I can do that.
Yeah, super impressive on the views this week, guys. As Yoni mentioned earlier today, our Monday workout got well over 2,000 views. What was it, 2,500, 700?
2,700.
You're a
2,700.
beauty.
Oh, I can tell you exactly. 2,761 views. Tuesday's workouts had 1,711. Wednesday's workout has had 1,089, and yesterday's workout has already had 1,232 people watch and interact with the workout.
How good is that?
And
That's
80 people have liked it. Now those 80 likes come after the live stream. Unfortunately, it doesn't carry over the metrics from the live stream. So yeah, very, very impressive. Very, very cool.
That's 2,700 people out there with very sore upper bodies. That brings a smile to my face.
We do have one person consistently disliking our workouts. We've got a hater.
Yeah.
We've got a hater. Hater's gonna hate.
Hater's gonna
Hater's
hate.
gonna hate.
Potato's going to potate. If you don't have a hater, then you're not doing it right.
Yeah, that's right. As someone who missed out on the merch pack, I reckon.
Yeah. Dodo Maser Horo had said that every time he tries to do the test of water, he tries to go a little bit deeper. Just make sure it's only a little bit, mate. Don't try to push too hard. Feel free to always practice these warm-ups as well if you haven't done them much in your own time. And I like to use them on the weekends as a bit of a wake-up and a mobility routine. And the more you get used to it, the more you start to stretch out, and hopefully the less your hips will pop.
Most people don't understand that stretching and a stretching or flexibility workout is applied load to the body and should be managed just like lifting load. And there's a big misconception that you should you should stretch every day. That's true, but it shouldn't be the same muscles. It's no different than doing a chest workout every day. Eventually, your chest and the joints in the shoulder would just get cooked, and you'd end up with injuries. And so a lot of people sort of go, oh, I want to do the middle splits, so they practice middle splits training every single day, and they overload the tissue and end up getting all sorts of problems. One of the biggest breakthroughs that we've had is to learn what workouts the body can handle once a week, what workouts the body can handle twice a week, and it depends on how many systems in the body you are stretching, like how many joints the workout or the flexibility routine covers. And middle splits is one that we've found you get the best results only doing once a week, believe it or not. It's a very intense workout for the body. It takes a long time for the tissues that cross the knee and deep in the groin to adapt. And if you're hitting it more than once a week, you tend to overload it and you tend to end up with injuries. So big breakthrough, you're probably trying too hard on it, brother. And remember, you're going to learn this if you're part of the inner circle next week. Stretching is an adaptation of the brain. Your muscles are already pliable. It's the brain that restricts the muscle from elongating. And it's a safety mechanism. It does it because it's not confident that you are strong and stable in that end range. So the process of gaining flexibility is all an adaptation of the brain.
Core activation.
If you're not strengthening in the end ranges, then you will only get so far. Karina is saying, well, not just watching, I'm stretching and foam rolling too. Fantastic. Well done.
Great stuff.
Yesterday we published a little insight into, what one of the best things to do to hack the motivation system if you're training at home and you've had to interrupt your gym routine or your Group X routine or your boot camp routine or whatever it is. And one of the biggest things is just reforming a new habit. And that's why this stream is so powerful for people. It's the same time every day, get up, hit play, get on with it and build a new routine. And so many of us, it's important that we do that because our routines have been thrown upside down with this whole COVID thing that's going on. And we want to try and encourage you to just re-kickstart a new routine with this.
All right, everyone, we're on. We are doing pistol squats, lat train, surgeon stretch, glute ham raise, and tabletop stretch.
Ooh, here we go.
So in the tutorials I explain how to do these at home using your furniture or whatever, and if you haven't been able to set up to do a glute ham raise, you can just do a hip thrust. Again, it's all in the tutorials, guys, for how to do these things. Okay, here we go.
Morning, Ree. I don't know who Ree is, but if this is one of your first times on training with us, welcome.
Here we go.
I'm kidding, I know who Ree is. That's my housemate. And good morning, Jeannie, if you're following along as well. Check out those pistol squats. That's pretty impressive for a Friday morning, or any morning in my books, considering I can't do one. Remember guys, if you can't quite bust out the pistol squats, we do have the regressions in our tutorials as well. And this is probably one that most people are going to have a look at, experiment, play around with, and find out the best version for them.
Other leg.
IVTT has just written in, with the pistol squat, I can do 3 very decent ones on my right. I can squat down on my left, but not up again. How do I train? I don't want a very strong right leg and a very weak left leg. That is a good point, IVTT.
You always train the weak leg and then match it with the strong leg. So you do follow the progressions and regressions, do what's correct, what works for the weak leg, and then copy it on the strong leg. The strong leg will feel like it didn't get much, the weak leg will feel like it got its ass kicked, and the gap will close.
Good. That's a good tip for anything. I know a few people have left comments throughout the last few months on the YouTube channels, and also just chats in our various Facebook groups about what to do with one side that is weaker and one side that's stronger. Always start with your weaker side first. Find a progression or regression of the exercise that you can control and perform at, and then match that with the stronger side. Don't try to do extra reps or extra weight on the strong side, because the difference in strength won't get smaller. That will just continue to stay the same or even increase. Jeannie Reid has said, hi Will and the team. Hello, good morning. Good to see you on the chat.
Good memories.
Doda Masa Horo has said, I can't do one. You and me both, mate. You and me both. I've had to watch those tutorials myself and regress.
The grind is real. The grind is real. The sound effects are not sound effects, they're real. Send him some love, smash that like button. Let's go, tribe. People don't fail due to a lack of ability, they fail due to a lack of heart. Unless you're just trying pistol squats for the very first time, then you're probably failing due to a lack of ability.
And that's okay.
And that's okay. That's okay today, A-okay. But it's another really good reason to jump on into the link in the description of the video and grab the tutorials to learn how to regress that movement. I've seen a lot of great photos of people in the UMS Movement Mastermind doing the progressions, the easier progressions, the tribe that are using the program to get coached. Oh, the kit's coming off. Here we go. I knew it'd happen eventually.
There we go.
Oh,
there you go, team. That's what we want.
Boom. It's Friday. Shirts off Friday.
Friday
Shirts
again.
off Friday. Here we go. You guys get to see the infamous 10-pack.
I can count 13 abs there.
We've got 43 on the live stream and only 38 likes. I expect another 5 likes just for the shirt coming off.
Probably have a few people ask if they can like it twice.
Oh yeah, how good.
Remember guys, whether you think you can or whether you think you cannot, you are right. So if you're not quite up to the pistol squats yet, keep believing in yourself and keep working towards it. This is a 4-week phase and we can get there. Jeremy Tanger said, finally, after 1-year gym membership.
You see me with my shirt off every day on the warm-up, Jeremy.
Oh, dude. Got a few happy faces coming in from Gunnar and Stiggy. Gemma Loughran, I was whooping from my living room. Go louder, we can't hear you.
Morning, Margot. There's a lot of people skipping leg day today. 46, 48. A couple of ladies coming in. Make sure you introduce yourself in the comments if you just joined the stream. course, we got Rad in front of the camera grinding it away with the best at-home workout that requires zero equipment. He is using a piece of equipment for the Nordics, which would usually be a couch, wedging your feet under your couch, or having a partner hold your ankles. Across the gym floor from me, respectively, socially distanced, is Will Purcell, our gym manager.
Hello.
The redhead with the plan. Behind the mixer is Richard Lellies, Richie the Rig, aka Rig Master, Rig Meister, or the Big Dick. And of course, my name is Yanni Burmeister. We are Unity Gym and the Unify Movement System. Our promise to you is that every workout you do will be balanced in strength, flexibility, and fitness. So you can unleash your inner athlete by creating the perfect foundation for athletic performance.
I'd just like to give a little shout out to a few of the people who follow along with the workout after this time. I went for a little walk yesterday with one of our members here, Steve, and ran into Nick Clark and Adam Segura yesterday. So I know these guys follow along with the workouts later on or the next day. So shout out to you guys. I've also seen Sheila Tan walking around North Sydney when I go on my little Pokemon hunts. It's been great fun. I see Gaynor out every now and then. Good to see some familiar faces.
Absolutely.
This is 4% of your day, team, and we're already 20 minutes in. Let's make it count.
For those of you guys who want to do the workouts outside of the allocated time, remember during the upper body days we are using a metronome to really dial in and teach you guys how to use tempo. Tempo is a really great way. It's a loading variable that we use all the time. And in the description, I've linked the best Apple free metronome app that you can download and install in your smartphone, and also the best Android metronome app. There's links in the description for both. Also in the description, there are links to our 4 epic blueprints for strength, flexibility, nutrition, and how to put together the best at-home workout, all the principles that we follow for these workouts. All free content, all complimentary to subscribers of the channel and people that watch these streams. And of course, if you download one of those 4 blueprints or all of them, you're going to get an opportunity to join me in the inner circle for my daily emails. We also like to send out a big warm invite to everyone from the YouTube channel to jump over and join the UMS Movement Mastermind Facebook group. We're just about to tip over 4,000 members over there. Ooh. And of course, you have to be a member of that group to post your videos, to join or enter, get an entry in for the monthly swag pack. Of course, Max Silva took out the July swag pack and Gunnar Nielsen took out the June.
I just was looking at the group and Vinnie Brown has put in some great pictures of himself and Mickey Mouse doing the stretches. And Mickey Mouse looks like he's fading. So great to see the comical pics come on in, guys. Loving it.
And also remember, guys, we're going to be going live at 11 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time for the Sound of Movement podcast recording. We'll be streaming live to the channel. We're going to be talking about how to stay motivated when you're doing at-home workouts. We're going to be talking about a lot of the principles we shared this week, how to use calisthenics, how to increase intensity using leverage, how to get the most out of these at-home workouts.
Just having a little breather now, gang.
That's great. I hadn't seen Vinny's stuff before.
Okay, here we go. Round 3.
Round 3 already, team. Let's get to it. Time flies when you're having fun. Paul Lou has just commented, my single leg stability is straight garbage. Straight out of the bin. We're good to hear, Paul. This will certainly help you go a long way. Sheila Tan, I fancy a Unity hoodie. I got it in. Have you got it in a ladies small? We'll certainly find out. I thought ladies loved wearing hoodies that were men's and way oversized. Jeremy Tang has commented, did someone say big dick?
Oh, God.
That's Richie.
Let's go, Rad.
Keep going,
Bring it
Rad.
home.
Declan Lee said, do you really hunt Pokemon? Declan, a Pokemon master never sleeps. He never stops. He keeps pressing forward. Absolutely. And there's a few fellow Pokemon hunters out there in this group, I know. And even when Yanni brings the boys in, Kobe and I sometimes go for a little hunt. Yes, Kobe's 5 years old, but...
6.
6 years old.
6
Oh,
going on 16.
Yeah.
Hey, mate, and I'll just say on that note, he was devastated this morning that he wasn't coming to the gym because apparently Will promised him a Pokemon hunt today. And my dad came over to take care of the boys so we could do the live stream uninterrupted. Remember, Tribe, the successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus. Stay focused on your form and technique. Be like Bruce. Be like Bruce Lee. The clock is ticking. Are you becoming the person you want to be? For everyone sitting on the sideline thinking about doing a workout, throw it down. Let's go. Things may come to those who wait, but only the things that we leave untouched, or only the things that are left from those who hustle.
Kurt Dwyer said, be like Rad. That is right. Alistair Bell, team, do you think we could get the timer more visible in the background? It helps me psych myself up for the next set. That's a good suggestion, Big Al. I don't know if we could, but we might be able to figure something out.
It's
Might have
mounted to the wall.
We can't. It's hooked onto the wall.
I'm wondering if we can get a little timer synced up in the corner of the screen or something.
Oh my
We could potentially mount it on the rig temporarily. We just have to figure out how to
the rig.
power
He
it.
might have an idea.
Remember, Tribe, you must expect great things of yourself before you can do them. Stay focused. Let's go. Everything you got. 1% better than yesterday. 1% more effort. 1% more focus. Lift with intent. Squeeze those glutes like they owe you money. Come on.
Squeeze those glutes. That's right, team. This is training essentially 7 days a week. Yes, you might be doing Monday to Friday. But remember, in the training session, we attack the muscle with the stimulus. We work out. We train hard, and then we grow when we sleep. We grow when we're recovering and we're eating. And we're doing that 7 days a week, son. So 1% better every day. That's 365% better every year.
That's right. We had a golden cross there for a moment. 45 likes and 44 people on the stream. Well done, everybody. Sending the love to Rad. He does appreciate it. This is not easy. It's about his 19th workout for the week.
Oh, yeah. I'm sore just watching Rad train.
He's given it his all. Declan Lee saying, and there, I was wondering why he was single. I'm pretty sure referring to you and your love of Pokemon.
Well, you see, there's probably about 800 Pokemon released over all the generations, so I've got 800 friends, Declan. It's just the dating pool is too large. I'm too picky.
Just to confirm, it was Miguel Rue who posted
left.
the pancake with his
Doggo.
Yorkshire on the back. You were very, very close, very, very close second this month, brother.
40
Keep those
seconds.
good photos coming in.
Yeah, I'd love to see how many other ways the dog can get involved in the workout. Maybe a pistol squat while holding the dog as a counterweight.
30 seconds.
That's a winner right there.
Remember, Tribe, what hurts today makes you stronger tomorrow. Or more precisely, in 72 hours when the full supercompensation curve has been realized.
A few deep breaths.
10 seconds, and we're on our last round.
Let's go, Tribe. This is it. Last opportunity to do each one of these movements for the week. Last chance training. Don't waste it. Make the most of every single rep. Make the most of every single second that your body is under tension, dealing with the load, hardening your mind, body, and spirit. Let's go. No pain, no gain. Let's shut up and train now.
Let's get it done. Justin Richards has just commented, is that normal calf cramp in the feet under the couch exercise?
Yes. Definitely. It's a very, very tough. The Nordics and the glute ham raises are very, very tough. And especially when you're pointing your toes to wedge them under the calf. So you're putting the calf in a full contraction, which is cancelling them out of the movement. But it's also holding an isometric contraction throughout the movement. So the only way you'd be able to back that off is to dorsiflex, so not point your toe, and you'd need someone to hold your ankles in that situation. So you just have to level it up, but they will get stronger, they will get more resilient, and they will be able to handle it in time. Margot Sawyer, early doctor's appointment off to get second COVID shot. Hey, good work,
Nice one,
Margot.
Margot. Very good. Keep it going, team. This is our last round on the primary movements. It's your
55
pistol
on the live
squats.
stream. Let's go. Let's go, tribe. Come on.
Keep
Every
going,
rep,
Brad.
every set, every
God
second.
damn it.
Stay focused.
You.
Your body can stand almost anything. It's your mind that you have to convince. You've got a lot of accumulative fatigue building up now. You got to decide, what is this workout going to look like for me? Decide and then take action. Don't let it get the better of you. You get the better of it. You got to take your chances. You got to create your opportunities.
Keep going, team. Let's jump straight into it now. Keep up with Rad if you can. Keep going, Tessa Richards, Declan Lee, Kurt Dyer, Big Al Bell, Lee Clark, Paul Liu, Sheila Tan. Let's get those feet hooked in. Jeremy Tang, I know you're loving this one. Gemma Loughran, Stiggy, Gunnar Nelson.
Keep the tempo. 3 seconds down, 1 second pause. 1 second up, 1 second pause.
That's it. Keep strict. Keep pushing yourself, Jeannie Reed and Ren Reed. IVTT, keep pushing it. Karina, I hope you're enjoying that foam rolling.
Oh, God.
Scott Rowan, Emma Hopkins, Doda Masahoro, Andy Lawson, Felixian, Katie McDonald, Greg Gillespie. I know you'll be doing this later. Keep pushing it out. Max Silver, keep it up. Lou Bayers, Luke Weriginski, MJ, Dale Jett, keep pushing it out. This is at 4% of today, and we are at the halfway point, team. We're at 8 o'clock. You're almost there. Counting it down. Patricia Sturbies, Simon Morgan, Diane Nordbury, Lee Thompson, Roy Stern. Let's go, team.
One day at a time, proving there is strength in unity, crushing our goals, taking our strength, flexibility, and fitness to a whole new level. Of course, this program phase is very, very specific to calisthenics strength development, busting through plateaus, leveling up weak links, and conditioning the body, preparing for the big stuff.
That's it.
Great work. Now it's up to supplementaries. If you haven't already, take a moment, smash that like button, and subscribe if you like these workouts and you want to be notified before they get started. We always go live 10 minutes before the workout to get the notifications out. So click that notification bell and you will be prompted to get on and get going from the very get, from the start. Don't miss a sec.
From the get.
From the get.
Max Silver said, every time Rad yells, the walkers at Milson's Point give us concerned looks.
I love it. Oh, I love it. I can't believe you're getting this on outside down there. It's cold this morning. It was like 5 degrees this morning, 6 degrees or something.
Holy dooly. Kurt Dyers just said, I find if I use the spiky physio ball to roll out the fascia on the bottom of my foot, it can ease the cramp when doing the under couch exercises. And some foam roller over the tibialis anterior. Good feedback, mate. I'm going to have to give that a crack myself.
I agree.
Karina says, it feels so good. That is foam rolling.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it does.
All right, here we go, tribe. Ain't nothing but core day.
All right, let's go.
Ain't nothing
let's
but
go.
core day.
Feet together. Knees straight, elbows straight.
Very good. Great
Rock the
motivation,
boat.
guys. I'm ready to start again after having a break. Great work, Karina.
Nice, Karina.
Throw it down. You got this. You are far more capable than you ever thought possible. Remember, people don't fail due to a lack of ability. They fail due to a lack of heart most of the time. Just bring the heart and the results will come. Consistency is key. Consistency is everything. Success isn't always about greatness. It's about consistency. Consistency, hard work, gain success. Greatness will come. Let's go.
Gents Fitness has just commented, I clicked and first thing I heard is Yanni saying big dick and Rad making noises. I thought you guys had changed the content of the channel for a second. You know, with the pandemic challenges and all. Not of the live stream, mate, but the OnlyFans section.
Yeah, you got to join the OnlyFans, Rad or Richie's OnlyFans for that.
Yeah. They do a lot of crossover content as well. It's really community based.
Love it. Awesome, Diane. She says, I prime everything with the Theragun before this workout. That's cool.
Yeah.
We have an assortment of different Theraguns here. I have Theragun fights with my kids. It's like the Wild West down here at Unity Gym when the kids are here.
So does Rad and Richie on their OnlyFans. But yeah, I'd love to use the Theragun, but I'm way too ticklish. I've got to roll out for about 10-15 minutes before I even try it.
Jeremy Tang saying, give me the link already.
Jen's Fitness has said community based. No thanks.
Oh, love it. Love it. Bit of banter on a Friday. Never hurt anybody. Remember, tribe, this is the end of a brand new week, Phase 6. The Phase 6 program at the launch sale of $29 is only available to the end of the weekend. In Australia, it'll be Tuesday. In the US, it will be Monday evening. You have another 4 days or 3 days, 3.5 days,
Couple of days.
to get that $29 launch price. Then you get all the tutorials, program cards, everything. Of course, you can continue to follow along with us without them, but grabbing that program certainly goes a long way to supporting us through this hectic time when we have no members in the gym. But I want to give a big shout out to the 50 or 60 or so members who have stuck with us through thick and thin to keep this place going. Thank you very, very much.
Andy Lawson has said, same here, Diane. I got to warm up before my warm-ups with the Theragun. Trisha Sturbies. My sister asked me if I was watching porn when she heard Rad screams. Something much better. It's our live stream workouts.
That's right. I love the meme yesterday. Who put it up in the Movement Mastermind? I reckon that should get a T-shirt. It should. Who was it? Can you find it?
Yeah, I'll have a look.
Dave Clark.
Was it Dave Clark? Was it?
Oh, was
Rad's
that
doing an at-home workout. It's the clip from the Matrix where Neo and Morpheus fight for the first time and everyone just bails out of the room. That's great. Anything creative like that goes up on the at the Movement Mastermind, we're going to give you a T-shirt.
Yeah, that was phenomenal.
That was very creative, Dave. Well done.
How are we doing, Rad? Good stuff.
Here we go. Last round.
Last round, guys. Let's punch it out. For those of us, we've had Karina jump back on and say she's had a little bit of a break and she's getting back into training. MJ's back into it this week, which is great to see. It has been a real struggle for a lot of people here in Sydney while we're in lockdown. And I just wanted to chat to you guys about how I've been working through it. I've really sat down and set myself some goals this lockdown. And every time the lockdown gets extended, I just keep thinking, well, that's another 4 weeks towards some of my goals. The first goal was to really level up with my muscle ups, and I've done well there. The next one, I'm starting to work on some handstand skills, and you guys get the opportunity as well to improve on your pistol squats. So even though this lockdown is not ideal, setting some goals for the time that we are in lockdown would just help give you a bit of a more of a positive spin to the time that we have, and help you get more motivated to waking up every morning and jumping in to the live stream workouts or getting them done. Remember, it's only 4% of your day, and even though it's still 4 weeks away, imagine being able to do a pistol squat by the end of this lockdown or the end of this phase. Pistol squats are not easy. It's something that PTs out there who've been training for years and years still cannot do. And now that we're doing these body weight workouts, it's a great opportunity to focus on skills like that. And it's a great party trick. So have a think whether you want to level up your handstands, whether you want to level up the pistol squats, or if you've got another little trick up your sleeve that you'd like to work on, this is a perfect time to do that.
Roy Stern says that was one of the best things I've ever seen. I'm assuming you're referring to the meme.
Yeah.
The at-home workouts meme. It could be the workout. Jen's Fitness has said, jokes aside, a very big shout out to Rad. Such an inspiration, brother.
Absolutely.
That's really great, man. He needs that love, especially right now. Rad is in a bit of an overtrained state at the moment, which can make you feel pretty lousy. You can even get symptoms of flu, depression, things like that. That's very common when you're in an overtrained state. And for the last couple of weeks, the boys decided to do a real sprint to get ahead in our content. And that's coming to an end now. They've only got probably half a week next week of absolute, is that right? Yeah. Another half week, 3 days of shooting next week, and then things will calm down a little bit. So yeah, him doing these workouts is, it's pretty superhuman. So any love, any comments like that, I will read out because it's going to keep him going. It's fuel for the tank.
And Rad needs it.
Fuel for the tank, and he certainly needs it at the moment, yeah. Richie as well. Richie's been doing the workouts too, but he doesn't have to do the at-home workout live like this, so
yeah,
not
we get
quite
to,
as hard.
We get to sit back and relish in the fact that we're just watching.
Yeah, Will and I are very lucky. We're in business with two ex-infantry soldiers.
Yeah.
When they get given the directive, they just go to work, and there's very little complaints. They just get it done.
That's it.
It's a blessing working with ex-infantry.
Oh, it's pouring in now. Gunnar said, love you, Rad. Jeremy Tang, Rad, I love you very much. Please keep screaming. It keeps me alive.
Thanks,
Sheila
Jeremy.
Tanner said, I appreciate you, Rad. Thank you. And I miss you, Richie.
Erland Kostjason,
Erland's
morning.
joined in. Morning, mate.
Also, everyone, just like Erland in the UMS Online Coaching group, we will see you for your weekly group coaching at 12 o'clock today. We got some great stuff to talk about. We'll bring you up to speed with all the content that the boys have been producing. It's very exciting stuff.
My gosh, it's exciting.
Give the audience another little look at those abs, mate. Come on. Give them what they want.
Only when the workout's done. They've got to earn it.
They've been hanging out for it all day.
Bit of love pouring in now for Richie, the rig. From his two biggest fans, Sheila and Jeremy. I don't know if Jeremy's talking to Richie though. Oh yeah, he is.
He certainly is. Certainly is.
Might have just been a general comment.
And Scholsky is saying, damn, reaching the degree of actual clinical overtraining is an achievement in itself. It sure is. It sure is. Rad was, yesterday I noticed like very, very obviously down emotionally and psychologically, which is not him at all. He's not usually like that, which is a clear indication that you've hit that point of overtraining. It's lucky that they've only got a couple more days of shooting and punishment and a weekend ahead of them to relax and get some R&R in. Richard Lellies is saying the Big D misses you also. Gemma Loughran, go Rad, you're killing it. And a round of applause. So good. So good. And such a great week, everybody. First week of Phase 6. Who enjoyed it? I want to know in the comments who, out of everyone who's doing these workouts and has done previous phases of the at-home, well, tell us anyway if it's even your first phase of the at-home workouts. Tell us if you enjoyed it. Tell us if you enjoyed this workout specifically. Andy Lawson saying, definitely appreciate all the work you all put in, but especially Rad grinding it out for us. I love the new UMS. The home workouts and the new UMS phases are great. Having Rad push me on to do better. That's awesome feedback.
Thanks, man.
It was a decision we made recently to combine the UMS at-home workouts and the UMS gym workouts as part of the same subscription. We figured that it was just really worthwhile doing it because people are in and out of lockdown around the world, and you can never really know when you're going to miss your gym, lose access to your equipment. Not everyone is an absolute gun like some of our UMS Online Coaching tribe who have built themselves a home gym. And so, yeah, we wanted to align the two programs with the same program split so you can chop and change between the at-home or the gym program, and you're not going to interrupt your training. And it's come together really well. Thank you very much for that feedback, Andy. We really appreciate it. I seem to have lost the sound. Can you still hear?
I can hear. Yeah. Paul Lewis said, "You lads and Rad are keeping me off the couch with a bag of chips. Thanks, boys." Gents Fitness, in that case, I'm sending brotherly love from Tunisia, North Africa. Can't have you feeling depressed, buddy. Lots of love coming in for Rad.
Thanks,
That's great to hear.
That's interesting.
Erlen Kosterson has said, "Excellent, but as always, I will be at a sleep time for the coaching call, but I've got so much out of it even that I can't be there live." Yes, that's for those listening. Erlen's all the way from Sweden, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong there. Sorry, mate. But great to see all our international gang jump on the live stream workouts and on our coaching calls and post in the group. It's awesome to see how widespread the tribe is. Vinny Brown, "Hi team, happy leg day," said everyone except for the legs. That is true.
That's right. Yeah, I've just lost the sound. It's very strange. Felix Leon, loving the new phase and really appreciate everything UMS has to offer. Thank you very much, brother. That's really kind of you to say. Vinny Brown's jumped in. Did you just read that one? Yeah. Dave Clark, very kind to include at-home workouts for the online coaching team. I would have happily paid for them. You are welcome, brother. You are welcome. Patricia Sturby, love everything you guys do. Thank you, Rad, for your hard work.
Thanks, Patricia.
Oh, the love is pouring in. The workout isn't even over. Will's starting to tear up over
Tearing
there.
up over here.
Yeah.
It's just so sweet. And if you're not tearing up, team, get into that booty pump. Let's keep working. It's not done yet.
That's right. Squeeze them like
We're
they owe you
almost at
money.
the end.
Squeeze them like they owe you money. The last 3 or 4 reps is what makes the muscle grow, tribe. Don't waste that opportunity. Stick with it. We started the workout together. Let's finish the workout together. There is strength in unity. Let's go.
We've probably got 4% left of 4% of your day. Keep it up.
Everything you got, tribe. Everything you got.
Simon Morgan has just posted, "Love the new phase, lads. So challenging for me. Looking forward to surmounting the main obstacle in my way. Shocking pistols.
Oh, God.
Great work, and thanks, Rad, for living the dream.
Thanks,
well
man.
done all." Simon Morgan, actually, yeah, those pistol squats, especially I remember you working hard on your squats just before lockdown. This bodyweight stuff and those pistol squats are going to level that shiznit up. So keep at it, mate.
Just be really honest with yourself, guys, when you watch the tutorial of which progression you do, that you can control it. There shouldn't ever be a point where you feel like you fall or you have to like jump past it. It should be controlled the whole way through the pistol squat. And if you can do that, it doesn't matter which progression you do, you'll get better. But if you just try one of the harder progressions and you can't do it properly, you won't get better at it.
Not sure if your mic's turned on or turned up that much, Rad. I can't hear you much through the...
Yeah, right. Well, it's
through the
definitely
thing.
turned on. I can see it, so you'll need to check that out with
Yeah.
Richie.
I've lost all sound.
What Rad was just saying, guys, if you didn't hear him properly, was just to be honest with yourself and make sure you choose a regression from the tutorials that you can control, that you're not just dropping through the movements or really struggling and the form's gone out the window. You have to make sure that you can control this, and that's why some of this bodyweight stuff is so effective, because if you were listening a couple of weeks ago and reading Yanni's emails, technique optimization is number one for any workout. And with the bodyweight stuff, technique optimization is a lot more simple and it can be a lot easier to achieve. And then we can start mucking around with the tempo, the sets, the reps. So that's why this stuff can be so effective. Nope, sounds like everyone can hear Rad all right, so it's just me.
Yeah, I've lost everything.
Loving everything you guys have created, even though I've been regressing most of the time. I feel like I am progressing. Jeremy Tang, that is right on, brother. Sometimes one step back is 2 steps forward.
You're just coming off the camera there, Rad, just for FYI.
Okay.
What a workout, though.
What a
eh?
workout indeed.
What a workout.
Remember, team, it's not done. We are into the stretches now. Treat those legs.
All right.
Keep up with the stretchies. Stretchies for leggies.
I had a little bit of a technical fail there, Tribe. I'm back on now, though. I can hear. I can see. I can see clearly now.
The sound is on. Guys, if you're having a little think about what it is you want to achieve over the next 4 weeks, what a little goal of yours could be, let us know what it is in the comments if you can manage to get there. Otherwise, send us some love and post questions in our UMS Movement Mastermind group. We are on there constantly every day. It's good to hear. To let you all know, I have set myself a goal of not drinking this entire lockdown. I haven't had a drink since lockdown started, so I'm about 5 weeks into it now, which is probably the longest I've ever not drunk for, if you know me. And we've got another 4 weeks, and I'm finding it not too bad, so I'm going to attempt the whole thing. So if you've got any goals like that, or literally any achievements that you'd like to shout out, let us know. Jeremy Tang, question about squats. Do I have to keep my upper body upright, or can I lean forward a bit?
You can lean forward.
You can lean forward.
It's fine. You have to think more about what goes on in the hips, Jeremy. And like when your hips like drop to the side or something like that, and you feel it, like you feel like you drop out of alignment, that's what you really have to watch out for. Because if you do it, when you do the pistol squats the right way, whatever regression you're doing, you're going to feel a lot of work going on in the glutes. The glutes really fire up, but also the quads. But you should really feel these muscles in here working, because they're creating that stability in the hip. And if you can't feel that, you've almost certainly just dropped your hips out of alignment, and you start relying on other muscle groups to get you by, which, you know, from a uneducated perspective, you can still go up and down and do a pistol squat, and someone might still give you a high five, but you won't get better at it. You won't develop muscle, you won't develop more strength to be able to go further. And I mean, in all honesty, I had to stop myself from doing what I wanted to do in this workout, because I worked on pistol squats for a while to be able to get there. But what we're going to do in the next phase, and what I'm meant to be working on, is what's called a what's it
Shrimp squat?
Yeah, shrimp, yeah. So from here, the easy version is where you come down like this, and then you touch your knee to the ground and stop with no weight, and then come back up. But then the harder versions progress forward, where you like hold your foot against your bum, and then you go to this hand, and so on and so forth. But so to be able to get to that, if you're just doing pistol squats where you're kind of just like going like this, you'll never get there. You're not building up the strength. And that's what the regressions are for. You have to know what you're meant to be doing.
Benny Brown has just commented in as well. This is the first workout where I've got to regress most of the movements. Loving that beginner feeling. Going to be a party when I can get all the way down to a true pistol squat. That's really cool, Vinny. Someone here, would have been one of you guys, mentioned a couple of weeks ago that they heard a quote that you never learn as much as when you do when you're a beginner. So you don't want to be skipping that beginner phase. If there's something, especially with pistol squats, you know, you get to regress that, and you get to be a beginner, and you get to learn, you know, on fast forward. So that's a great opportunity to have. So feel free to make it almost too easy for yourself, but really mentally focus in on what's going on with your body, just like Rad was talking about with hips dropping out of alignment and using your glutes to help stabilize. And you can, once you start really putting that focus in, you'll find that's a lot harder than what you think, and that maybe you've been cheating all along. So yeah, almost make that progression a little bit too easy. Make sure you're nailing it and be honest with yourself, and then start to progress again. Jen's Fitness has said, next, we the people would like Yanni and Prince Harry to be joining in one of the rounds. Jeremy Tang, I'm not doing that, thank you very much. Jen's Fitness, maybe.
Yeah, Vinny, there's 3 zones of learning that we have in our brain. We have the zone where we're an absolute beginner and we can't do anything at all. And then we have the zone where we have some skill, but we haven't really mastered it yet. And then the last zone of learning is where we have really perfected something and we're working on the last little 5 or 10% for mastery. And unfortunately, most people spend most of their time in zone 3 trying to get that last little bit of something. I see it all the time in martial artists. And this is why I stopped martial arts and started something else when I became aware of this concept. When you do martial arts for a long time, you get to this point where you're putting so much effort into trying to get the last 5% of something, you know? And you're putting in the same amount of effort got you the first 95%, 2 hours a day of training, and now you're doing 2 hours a day of training to get 5% better. And if you really think about what the value in that is, if you imagined, you know, if you could make money doing one thing and make money doing another thing, and if you put 10 hours of work in to get $990 here, and then you needed to put another 10 hours of work in here to get that extra $10, or you could put 10 hours of work in over here to get $990 another way, what would be the most valuable way to spend your time? And it's obvious, but unfortunately people put most of their effort into that zone 3 learning because it's the ego. It makes you feel good that you're already good at something and you're just trying to get that last little bit. But the greatest room for growth and the place that we should be spending most of our time is in the zone 1 learning. So the way that I approach my training is that when I recognize that I'm already good at something, I put my effort into something else, something that I can't do well, that I've always thought to myself. And I even have to catch myself sometimes with my flexibility training. I'll catch myself working on the things that I'm already good at instead of putting effort into the areas where I'm not very good. That's it, everyone.
Vinny Brown has commented back, totally agree, Rad. I found that working on the stuff I can't do actually helps to reach that last 5% previous skills.
Of course. And you always have to spend a little bit of time in zone 3. You don't want to, it doesn't make sense to have worked really hard to get something and then to just not do anything about it. And although I don't practice martial arts anymore, for me, because I practice strength and flexibility and movement training, I'm still, 90% as good as what I used to be at my peak of my martial arts training. So, All right, guys. Thanks so much.
Well done, everyone.
Team.
On Monday, I'll see you at 11 o'clock in a few hours for the podcast.
Remember, Tribe, 11 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. We have our Sound of Movement podcast, and then straight after, or 15 minutes after that at 12, we go live to the online coaching group for the weekly group coaching call. So get your videos up for critique and feedback. Get your questions in. And, of course, for the weekend, 72 hours from today, you have an opportunity to grab this full program. Get the tutorials, get the personal training, get the program cards for only $29, and then it will revert to the usual $97. And these, after a while, go away, and you can only get them with the UMS monthly subscription. So it's a great opportunity to grab that. You have it for good. And we will see you all next week. Get your photos up for a new draw of the merch pack competition.
Oh, yeah.
Get them onto the UMS Movement Mastermind Facebook group. Of course, you have to join the group first, like Jeremy Tang did today. And for everyone else, see you on Monday.
That's right, team. Thanks for jumping in, and thanks for all the love, sending it our way. And remember as well, when you're sharing it, tag us, and we will send you a free t-shirt. Thanks, team. Have a great weekend.
Health is about performance, not just body image.
You better be willing to accept what you're going to have to do to get there.
We'll start focusing on movement goals, strength goals, flexibility goals.
When you nail that skill, it's there forever.
The body image goal doesn't get you that
It's
far.
the consistency and frequency that's going to get you there. It's not the intensity.
There's no shortcuts to mastery and movement. Destination doesn't change overnight, but your direction will.
The gym is not the place to beat up the body that you hate. It's the place to build the body that you love.
We are the gym that teaches people how to move instead of just exercise, because we believe that health is about performance, not just body image.